Hello and welcome to another episode of Disney Movie Investigation. If this is your first time watching, welcome to the show. In each episode, we take a look at a movie that is featured on Disney+. On this episode, we're taking a look at a cult favorite as we take a look at Newsies starring Christian Bale and Robert Duvall. And if you are enjoying these videos, I do ask that you please hit that subscribe button. That way you'll be notified with each new episode. Now, sit back and enjoy this episode of Disney Movie Investigation. So like I said, today we are covering Newsies. This was released on April 10th, 1982. It was directed by Kenny Ortega, and it was written by Bob Tranzitiker and Naomi White. The music was by Alan Menken and J.A.C. Redford. The production companies were Walt Disney Pictures, Touchwood Pacifics, and Partners One. And it was distributed by Buena Vista Distribution. The budget for this movie was $15 million, and unfortunately it did a box office return of $2.8 million. But let's take a look at the production history. So Walt Disney Pictures would use its production company, Touchwood Pacific Partners, to help fund the production. The movie was originally designed to be a straightforward drama, but after the success of musicals such as The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast, the decision was made to make this into a full-fledged musical. Alan Menken was originally scheduled to compose the songs with longtime partner Howard Ashman, but unfortunately Howard succumbed to the AIDS virus, was unable to do his duties and be able to work on this picture. However, a soundtrack was released to help promote the film on April 10th, 1992. If we take a look at the cast, so we have Christian Bale, who plays Jack Kelly, as well as Francis Sullivan, or A.K. Francis Sullivan. Robert Duvall plays Joseph Pulitzer. David Moscow plays David Jacobs. Bill Pullman plays Brian Denton. Anne Margaret plays Meta Larkinson. And Ellie Keats plays Sarah Jacobs, and Michael Lerner plays Wiesel. In terms of the plot, it is July of 1899, and when Joseph Pulitzer and William Randolph Hearst raised the distribution price of 0.1% per paper, leading to 10 cents per 100, the newspaper boys, poor enough already, are outraged. Inspired by the strike put on the trolley workers, Jack Cowboy Kelly organizes a newspaper strike, and along with David Jacobs as the brains of the new union, and Jack as the voice, they worked together and opposed found strength to band together and challenge the powerful. So this movie is kind of one of those love it or hate it movies. In terms of some trivia, after a poor opening weekend, Disney pulled most of the film in the major markets, and Disney wrote this movie off as a write-off. It was so poorly received that the movie won a Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Songs, and that was High Times, Hard Times. The movie, however, would gain massive popularity, especially in high schools and in the home video market, as many high schools and universities would actually stage unofficial reproduction, staged musical versions of the play. And this would lead Disney to create an official stage musical from Disney Theatrical Productions. And it made its debut at the Paper Mill Playhouse in New Jersey on September 25th, 2011. And it would run until October 16th. The show then moved to the Neanderland Theater on Broadway from March 29, 2012, and would be extended to August 19th, 2012 before closing. A live performance version of this is currently on Disney+, and this musical was actually very popular that it would won 8 Tonys, including Best Musical. So, would I recommend this movie? So I think this movie is definitely worth watching. The songs are pretty good. I think the performance from Christian Bale is phenomenal, and you could really tell the star power even at a young age. Where I think the movie falls short is the story. It's not really engaging, and it tends to get boring after Jack Kelly is arrested, and the story tends to stall. Also, whoever said Pullman could sing should be reevaluated on their decision-making abilities. I also think the choreography tends not to match the style of the story, as the dancing is mostly high-jumping ballet-style moves, which does not match the style of the times and the teenage newsboys. Overall, it is a movie that I do recommend checking out, especially for the songs, because they are really catchy, and a lot of them are really done. And there are some great performances in there, like I said, from Christian Bale. I think where this movie tends to fall apart is this was kind of the start of the Disney Renaissance with getting back into musicals, and then this one was kind of not as well thought to put together as some of the other ones that would eventually become. But overall, definitely recommend it. So that's going to be it for this episode on Disney Movie Investigation. I would invite anyone to please leave a comment below on what they think of the movie Newsies. And as we look forward to our next episode, we are going to be taking a look at a military action movie as we take a look at Behind Enemy Lines, starring Owen Wilson and Gene Hackman. So until next time, I hope you have a magical day, and we will see you real soon.